All right, boys. Some moments ago, I encountered something that filled me with a considerable sense of existential dread. That's right. And I'll take you to see as well in a moment. You can see for yourself. Now, there's a quote that is often attributed to Nikola Tesla that goes along the lines of you will live to see man made horrors beyond your comprehension. I actually looked into it and I couldn't find any confirmation that Tesla actually said this, nor could I find any information on who actually did. So I think this idea that he said that, it's become a bit of a meme. It's kind of taken on a life of its own because it hits hard. That quote, it hits pretty hard. All right, it slaps. All right, and one can at least see why it might be tempting to think that Tesla said something like that, because it conjures up an image of Tesla perhaps at the end of his life during the early 20th century. It conjures up an image of Tesla looking at his life's work with a sense of dread, with a sense of horror, because perhaps he realized that he's too late to stop what's coming. Perhaps he realized the full implications of what humanity can do with his work when they take it. And they introduce things like mechanized warfare, which around the time of his death was just around the corner in the form of World War I. Mechanized warfare, nuclear weapons, mass propaganda and brainwashing in the form of television and internet, pharmaceuticals, mass-produced pharmaceuticals, and all that other good stuff. The fruits of the Industrial Revolution, basically. The bitter, bitter fruits. Now, some months ago, I came to this village on an island in the Baltic Sea, trying to escape from this Industrial Revolution. And I was looking for silence above all else, quietude, solitude. And upon my arrival, I couldn't believe my luck. I got what I wanted. The silence here is monumental. It's a village of about maybe 500 people spread over a pretty sizable piece of land. And the silence, it's titanic, especially if you go into the woods there. Certain hours of the day, or especially when it's late, it's very quiet, and you'll hear like a twig snap or a bird take off, and it's as if that sound is magnified. It hits you. It's like under a sonic microscope or something. It's beautiful. Stuff you just can't get in the cities. And an excellent environment for meditation, which is essentially what I came here to do in the first place. To burrow into my own mind without any bullshit distractions. So I couldn't believe my luck. Now, this being a village, when I arrived, there was just one village shop. And as it happened, it was about to be dismantled and a new one was planned to be built in its place. Now today, some months later, was the grand opening of the new village shopping center. New and improved. I was just in there, got myself a coffee, and maybe you can hear it already. Maybe you can hear the sheer horror, the sheer terror of what I encountered. Every shopping center, as you might imagine, needs a parking lot. No big surprise there. But can you please explain to me, or can someone please explain to me, Does every shopping center need a set of speakers? A set of speakers playing top 40 hits and advertisements at full blast volume. Let me bring you in a little bit closer. Two sets of speakers and 4 sets of security cameras to boot on top of that. Stuff that wasn't here a brief few months ago. It's over, bros. It's over. Tesla, what have you done? That shit is worse than all the things I described to you before. This is man-made horrors beyond one's comprehension. Oh, before I leave here, you might be thinking, well, what's the problem? Just, walk away, bro. Go someplace else, and I will. However, if you look this way, that little blue building there, that's my residence. That's where I live. So, and again, none of this was here just a few short months ago. Now, can someone explain to me why is it necessary for people, for that brief 10-15 seconds that you spend exiting your car and entering the shopping center, why is it necessary for you to have musical entertainment for that 10-15 seconds? Why is this needed? Not to mention the people that pull up in their cars are already fucking listening to the radio or music or something in the cars. So you go from one set of noise to this brief intermediary set of noise, and then you get into the shopping center itself, where the music carries on, just at a slightly reduced volume. Can you hear that? Why? Why is this necessary? And again, it's like, who needs a soundtrack for shopping? Who needs a soundtrack for picking up your fucking milk and your fucking toilet paper and this, that, and the other? Get in, get your shit, get the fuck out, be done with it. My hope is that because today is the opening day, that shit is just on today at like full blast volume. But if it turns out that this is going to be on every day, well, people, it's going to haunt me. This stuff is going to haunt me. It's going to haunt my dreams. Like, are people so allergic to their own thoughts, to silence, that the parking lot fucking soundtrack is really a necessity? This is actually something that I've noticed before. Anytime I go to a shopping center, not only is there like this generic dumbass elevator music playing inside the shopping center, but the parking lots, they quite often have these massive speakers and they're really loud. And yeah, mostly they play advertisements, of course, as you would expect. As if we don't have enough of that shit. As if you're not literally about to step into a place to shop. God damn it. But they play music. Music. There's always a goddamn beat and a goddamn soundtrack to fucking everything you're doing. Horrendous. Horrendous. So there you have it, boys. That's my report. Luckily, the woods are still there, and the good thing about that bit of, there's a trail in there that trail, there's practically never any people there. I've been here now 4 or 5 months. I've yet to encounter a single person on that trail, and I'm there almost every day. So I'll retreat in there now. That's it. That's my video. That's the report.